Oh, we are live. The window was lagging. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live stream. If you missed the announcement I made, you're probably wondering why I'm playing Minecraft instead of drawing, despite my PNG tuber being made specifically for art-related activities. And you're probably hearing some snickering in the background. That's because this stream is a little bit different. Today, I decided to mix things up a bit. I have my good friend West here with me.
What's up, guys?
And his voice is going to control the PNG tuber as well, apparently, because I really didn't plan ahead for this stream that well, but anyway, these are going to be different. We're going to just work on some Minecraft adventure map development and probably also a Minecraft resource pack in the second half. But yeah, things are going to be just completely randomly different today. So hope everyone enjoys this stream, even though it's completely different
and ad-libbed and all that stuff.
Yeah. And heck, since the PNG tuber is going to be a bit of an issue, I'm just going to try to move him off screen here. This is going to be the world's crappiest stream. I'll just move him off screen real quick so that he's not a problem. But
he's taking a nap.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, even though this is my creativity channel, the creativity is going to be like
the creativity channel's slowly turning into a gaming channel.
Yeah. And then my main channel slowly turning into a meme channel. And
then I'll be back to an art channel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
the cycle continues.
Yep. It's the circle of I have no idea what I'm doing. But anyway, gonna go ahead and actually play through this work in progress adventure map first. I'm not gonna read the backstory or rules because that's a spoiler for when the map is eventually fully complete. I'm just gonna go ahead and play the map, and then when I reach like the end of it, the work in progress end of it, then we'll start to collaborate on ideas and stuff for what to do next in the map. So anyway, that's the plan. I have some wire cutters here. I'm gonna enter the place that specifically says not to enter. There's no evidence you broke through the fence if there is no fence. Main boiler room A. Let's go in here. And since the last time I showed you this, West, I did update some of the visuals, so now the floor is checkered and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Looks like I missed a brick here, but yeah. Yeah, it looks a lot cooler. The main power switch is a little bit cooler looking with like red text instead of just white, so.
I love that part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the map so far, is like the opening cinematic of like the factory powering on and stuff.
Greetings, employee. I am Erwin.
I am a placeholder character that's going to be replaced entirely.
Advanced artificial intelligence, especially for the time in which I was constructed. Before you, you will see 3 doors. None of them open. Currently, due to damage to the facility, you will have to access the control room to progress.
I think that's the end of that cutscene. Okay, good. Yeah, so for anyone watching the stream right now, even though actually no one's watching it as far as I'm aware, because OBS is not showing me the view count for some reason. I assume someone's watching. Anyway, that cutscene you guys just saw is complete placeholder. Like, I just kind of made something up on the spot when I recorded that voice line, and then I kind of did extra work I didn't need to do to like make it look like a real cutscene. But the character is going to be completely replaced with a different concept. So actually, Wes, part of my idea is that I'm still going to have it be like an advanced AI thinking machine that used to run the factory, but the voice is going to be completely different, and not be named Irwin, because I mean I named the AI Irwin initially because I was thinking Erwin Schrödinger, just off the top of my head, like that was his name, and the factory's kind of both alive and dead. It's like in a limbo state, so it makes sense to like name the main AI after Erwin Schrödinger.
Like after Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after the Schrodinger's cat thought experiment.
Yeah.
But actually, kind of my idea for this story a little bit is, or at least for that character, is it's actually gonna have a British female voice instead. I don't know what I'm gonna call her, like Beatrix or something, but she's basically gonna be British GLaDOS, like British steampunk GLaDOS. But like I have story ideas. I just don't want to spoil them on stream necessarily. But it's gonna be interesting, the story, because I mean I don't want to spoil them. I keep wanting to start explaining the awesome story ideas I have, but since I'm live streaming, like I don't want to spoil the bigger story ideas. So I'm kind of just randomly, like just running through the map, just for the heck of it, mostly because I already know how the whole thing goes. That's why I'm going so fast. But also just to see if everything still works, because I did some random updates just recently.
Yeah, including fixing the boiler room. Which
Yeah.
he just now fixed when I got here.
Yeah. So oh yeah, this room. But yeah, that's actually all there is to the map so far. So this is where you come in with your epic level designer idea, skill, whatever's. Because like I don't know what to add to this part. Like literally I don't have any good ideas for gameplay in this area. So because
I was gonna say it would be cool to, because I really like this room in particular.
Yeah.
This boiler room. Like it would be cool if you were able to kind of do stuff that's connected to this part of the map.
Oh,
or
yeah.
This area. Like this could be like the hub
Yeah.
area, and like the stuff you do kind of ties back to the the boiler
yeah.
room.
Yeah, that actually is a good idea, because it was initially kind of what my idea was, actually, is that this was going to be a hub that branches out to other parts of the map. I ended up kind of just reworking it to be what it is now. Not as much a hub, but just an area you end up revisiting one time. But since there is still one door that could be linked to something, maybe what we could do is, like, this area over here is some way that you end up unlocking that other door, and then you end up back here somehow, and go through this other door. Because like one small aspect of the story, I guess I can spoil a little bit, is like slightly inspired by the story of the game Quantum Conundrum, where you were trying to power up different parts of the mansion by visiting giant generators at different points throughout the game. And I was thinking of doing something similar in this adventure map, where basically this is main boiler room A, but then you would visit like main boiler room B and then C, etc. There probably won't be all 26 boiler rooms, because that's a little excessive, but but like the idea throughout the map is you're powering on different parts of the factory to get it back into operational order because it's kind of been left abandoned for a long time and stuff. And so this hub area is kind of just the like literally boiler room A is kind of this area's name. Like these technically are the two boilers here, but like kind of my thought is that this lava is heating up a bunch of steam inside these pipes, and these are also like if the lava's going through this pipe to heat up and boil water, and then the steam is somehow being piped through this pipe into this or something. Like I don't have really a solid idea of how it works, but the idea is that this whole hub area is like one of the main power sources of the factory. Since it's steampunk, it's like a steampunk factory. Like it's powered by boiling steam. So so a lot of the aesthetic and stuff I'm going for is definitely like steam powered and stuff. So even though there's obviously also electrical stuff going on too, it's like it's kind of steampunk but with electricity. So it's like a mix of genres a little bit. It's inspired by Portal a little bit too, obviously, as I was joking earlier about steampunk British GLaDOS. But I'm actually gonna reset the map so that I don't mess anything up working on it again. But yeah, if anyone on the stream is wondering how I'm able to just fly through walls in creative mode, I have a mod installed called Axiom that adds that feature. So I can just I can keep building, but then I can no-clip, which is pretty awesome. It's very useful. So, anyway, now I just have to come up with ideas. Or you have to come up with ideas rather, and turn this into something more interesting. I could dig out quite a ways and stuff. I think where the hallway is actually in an area that I have a lot of room to dig, or I could even make like stairs or something down to that cave or whatever. So
yeah, it looks like you have more room downwards, I would say. So
yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I don't mind going upwards into this area. This is just kind of the facade of the giant factory that I'm gonna end up replacing anyway. Because
I was thinking you're actually gonna use that at some point.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but like, it's kind of parts of it look really cool, but then other parts are just kind of bland. So
yeah,
I'm thinking of actually like keeping the good parts, but actually tearing down a lot of what I built and then building something a lot more interesting. Because like these smaller building like parts are actually really good, but then I got lazy with the bigger parts. So like I could definitely like build the adventure map upwards, downwards, whatever, and then just build the new facade around it. Because this, like most of this facade is I'm just gonna tear it down completely and replace it with something more interesting looking. So, but yeah, like the smaller building parts are really good. It's just these really big ones that are just kind of lazy. So, and I need to like update some of the aesthetic anyway because I used like iron for the pipes instead of copper. So. Where are we at here? Oh, there. So, anyway, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was trying to think, like, I was thinking one cool idea, you know, to kind of, like, I don't know, I was just thinking that it would be kind of interesting to have the player at one point maybe go up, like, kind of where the factory is at, like, where you can see the factory more.
Yeah.
And, you know, just have the player look out and like kind of see either some of the factory or just some scenery around them.
Yeah.
Because I was looking out those windows and I was thinking, oh, that'd be
Yeah.
cool if the player could like look out.
Yeah, that actually would be
kind of interesting.
kind of cool, because
But
like the windows right now are just kind of literally just a facade to imply that there's windows, but they're not real windows almost. But like,
yeah.
but they could be turned into something really cool. Like,
Yeah. Like, as I kind of see what you're saying. It's kind of like
yeah,
this whole area is basically meant to just give an illusion that there is a factory, but it's not actually built yet.
Right.
basically. So.
right. Like basically the whole like most of this is just fake
Yeah.
to imply there's a giant factory, but then you go behind this wall and like
It's not actually
there's
there.
nothing's there.
Yeah.
It's literally just a cardboard cutout of a factory.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of the adventure map is actually built up inside this facade here. Like, this is the outer, like, exterior of this lava pipe room thing here, and this control room. But then outside, it's literally like just fake.
Yeah.
But except this redstone, that's real.
That would actually
Um,
almost be kind of interesting if you could like incorporate that in the story. Like the player thinks like I mean, it might be kind of a different story than what you're trying to tell. But
Yeah.
I was just thinking like it would be kind of funny like if like the player goes through the whole adventure map thing,
Thinking that they're in a factory, yeah.
Yeah, that's a real factory, and then like they realize that it's like a cardboard cutout the whole time or something.
Yeah.
Would be
That
interesting
would
story
be
idea.
funny. Like, they
Yeah.
think they're in a factory, but the factory was actually a front for a completely different operation.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Like it was just like some type of test facility or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
yeah. I
It'd be
mean,
interesting.
I guess the viewership on this stream is so low most of the time anyway that I can just go ahead and spoil more of my story idea, and it won't really impact the map's popularity anyway. So basically, like, part of my story idea is that what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, is that like the factory back when it was operational used to, like, there was a war, like a world war or something, and the factory manufactured a lot of weapons and stuff, but it also like unethically had mind control experiments going on. So a lot of the workers were actually under the influence of mind control, but the reason the factory actually got decommissioned in the first place is because it turned out that not only were the workers being controlled, but like literally anyone they were related to ended up like receiving the same mind control signal because of their genetics being the same. So like someone doing a task at the factory, like their family and stuff even at home ended up doing the exact same task, and like they would walk off cliffs or whatever and receive a bunch of injuries. And so the factory was shut down in a hurry because the mind control system was defective and was like causing a lot of injuries and deaths and stuff. So anyway, part of the story is that after it was decommissioned, the main like thinking machine AI that used to run the factory has like it was left on accident basically, and so it's been sitting alone in this factory for decades at this point, and it's had time to kind of think and change and stuff. And so the reason you as the player are here at the factory is because you are like a descendant of one of the workers, and so the factory like the thinking machine that used to do the mind control basically caused you to have dreams and stuff that made you intensely curious about the factory. And since you're a descendant of one of the workers, it's able to do that because of your shared genes. And anyway, it uses that to call you to the factory to try to start it up and stuff. But the machine, even though it used to be basically evil in the past, a lot of the story is that the machine is trying to convince you that it has changed. It is a good AI now, and doesn't want to hurt people anymore. And so there's going to be like a moral choice like late in the story where you can either choose to erase all the data in the machine's black box, or you can use the data to basically finish rebooting the whole factory so that it ends up manufacturing bread or something en masse to solve world hunger or something. And so that's kind of the moral choice at the end of the story, is whether you want to trust the AI or not, despite it showing signs that it's not trustworthy. The twist is that it is trustworthy, but you need to make the moral decision of whether to trust it and forgive it or not for its past deeds. And if you forgive it, that is the good ending of the story, because it manufactures bread en masse to solve world hunger, basically. But then if you don't trust it and you erase the black box data, the machine actually forgets all of the years of its reform and turns evil again, and walks you off a cliff under mind control because it thinks the factory is still operational, and so it immediately tries to do what it used to do. And that's the bad ending, is it walks the player off a cliff under mind control. That's kind of the idea I have anyway. I don't know how I'll implement it in Minecraft, but it's a good enough story. I might make a full game out of it if the map is successful. So
Yeah.
so yeah.
That is pretty interesting.
So yeah, so that's kind of the story idea behind this map. But I don't know what the gameplay is going to be like. So
Yeah, right now we just
right
have an
now
empty
it's
box.
just an empty box, and no real ideas of what to do, like a platformer section or a puzzle or whatever. I don't know what to do here.
Yeah, I was thinking. I mean, I really like that sort of, I like the idea of trying to incorporate some of your story ideas with the gameplay.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think, it would be cool. I mean, you said that the AI is trying to kind of be, he's basically a good, character in
Right.
in this part of the story. So,
Right.
but I'm trying
And
to think,
And the AI is actually in years past it was evil, but in the years of sitting alone in this factory, it was almost like a prison sentence. It turned good just because of being forced to think for a long period of time with no one around, and so it turned good. But the player character and the player by extent doesn't know that it's good, and so a lot of the story is gonna be you don't know if you can actually trust this AI or not, even though canonically it is truly a good AI. You don't know if you can actually trust it, because one part I was thinking is there's an impossible parkour challenge, and the only way that it gets you past it is it literally temporarily takes control of your mind to get you past it, and that's that tells the player
idea.
Wait a minute, this was creepy. I don't know if I can trust the AI or not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's actually kind of what I was thinking of for the challenge. Not necessarily impossible parkour, but maybe a trust test where you
Yeah.
have to have the player have a decision they have to make
yeah,
that that they're not really sure if they should do it or not.
right,
An example could be, because I know you in I forget you showed me a mod. I think it's like not really a type of mod, but it's like something you can do where you can like make textures that you can like walk through or something like
Yeah.
that. And I was thinking like one example could be like you have like something like lava, like, and the player has to like basically trust the AI to go through. Although it probably wouldn't be lava, just because.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if lava blocks actually work with
that idea.
that anyway, because I think what you're referring to is like display entities.
display.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See. So like, let me actually see if lava would work. Okay, no, it doesn't look like it works because it's just an invisible block
Ah.
if I try it. So it won't work with lava, but
And I was thinking another idea could be something like with like a switch, like you have like a lever, that like maybe it like does nothing at first or something, and then you like have a dialogue with the AI or whatever, and then like later in the like you go back there and then it does something else or something like that. Although I don't know if you can actually.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I could probably could do that, but I'm not really sure like what to actually make it do or anything.
Yeah.
Also, are these deep slate? Yeah, these are deep slate, and these are just polished blackstone for some reason. I don't know how that happened. There we go. Now the floor's made out of floor. What I was thinking in this area is like the hallway has collapsed partially into the floor or whatever, and there's like a big gap that you have to almost tightrope walk across. But I mean that's not really much of a challenge. You literally just walk. in Minecraft, it's literally like this. You just there's no balancing or anything involved with that. So that would be like, it definitely has to be some kind of interesting challenge here, but
Yeah. Maybe there would be like arrows like shooting at you or something, like while you're trying to walk across
maybe that's actually,
with pistons.
yeah,
I don't know.
that's actually a idea I could potentially work with, is like there are arrows or something shooting out like across, and you have to time, like as you're walking you have to time it so that you don't get hit.
Yeah.
I could probably do that. I just need to kind of build the actual area first. Let's see. Because the room should probably be somewhat wide. And then, wait, 1, 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, I think that's correct. Whoa, what the heck?
Is there an undo button? Oh.
Yeah, there is, but I forgot that I had cylindrical selection on. That's why it like acted super weird just now. There we go. It's off center, but not a problem. 3 on this side, and oh. 1, 2, 3 aside from that. 1, 2, okay. So this needs to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Me being overly OCD about this, but but now expand. I'll say 10 this way. That should be enough of an area. Set there, and then I'll expand like the pit downward a ways, and have lava down there or something. Let's see. Expand 3 down and set air. And actually, waxed, exposed, copper grate, instead of just a tightrope walk, because there's no real reason for it to be a tightrope. It'll maybe just be this as like a walkway, but it's a dangerous walkway because of the stuff firing at the player from the walls or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, and maybe what you could do is you could have it so the player has to, like maybe you have several different catwalks, and you have to like basically dig down using your wire cutters.
Oh yeah,
to go between the each catwalk or something.
that could work. I'll have to think about the best way to
design that.
Because I need to get rid of all this gravel that just fell down. Oh, I recognize this cave from another map I made on this same Minecraft seed. I built like a roller coaster where part of the track like went into this natural cave here and upward into this cave, but then it dug a tunnel out this way and then down to here and into this really big cave. So it's funny, I kind of recognize the general area from like a completely different map.
Was that like a roller coaster? Or different?
No, it was like a super long roller coaster I built in a different world just for fun. I don't remember if I still have it or whatever, but yeah, as far as the multiple catwalks idea, that's cool, but the thing I am not sure about is like if I build a lower catwalk here, for example, like if the player, like the intention would be the player would dig through this to drop down, but the problem is that they can literally just walk over the side of the catwalk, so it would have to be in like...
You'd have to enclose it.
Yeah, I'd have to enclose it so that they can't like jump over the rail or whatever, but I could see something like that working fairly well. Like if I literally just, instead of the thing shooting at the player, just have it be literally that, where they have to use the wire cutters to break down into like a lower catwalk, but they have to make sure they have something to land on. It could be an interesting puzzle almost too, because they have to figure out like which one they're safe landing down on, or which one is too far down so they don't get fall damage or whatever. So that could work. And since it would be going downward, it would be going down into the caves a little bit too. and there's plenty of room for cool stuff in the caves. So, so yeah, I could probably do something.
Yeah, I actually really like the idea of having you kind of like dig down, but you have to decide which, grate you should fall down onto
Yeah.
next or something like that.
Yeah,
Like you don't want to fall too far down or else you'll
Right.
end up dying pretty much.
right.
It's a cool idea.
It's kind of the concept of those maps that are they're called the Dropper. Have you heard of those?
I think
It's
maybe.
like they're Minecraft maps where there's different themed levels, but all of them, the concept is you're trying to fall down a really long distance and try not to die, basically. So and so it's like a mini dropper that we're designing here. Let's see. Stack up. So now what I've built here is this bridge, and they can't just jump over the side necessarily, but now I need to replace some of this with the type of grate that they actually can actually break. Oxidized copper grate. So now they can break any of this, but I need to make this pit way deeper now. So expand 10 down, and then what's going on here? Okay, set air, 2 slashes. Cool. And trying to figure out a good way to actually light the area, because it's really dark right now and hard to see a little bit. Still no chat messages in the live chat, so I don't know if anyone's actually watching, but whatever. We're just having a good time this time,
Yeah.
so.
And if anyone is watching, if you have any ideas, feel free to let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Because this stream really is different than my usual streams, so it's good. It's a good day to come up with new ideas and stuff. Let's turn these lights on, and so now, build a walkway here, and a walkway a little lower down. And I'll just get rid of these two, just temporarily, these 2 lines of these, so that I can test it in adventure mode. So from this height, they don't lose much health at all. But from this other height, they still survive. Gosh, how far do they have to actually fall to die, I wonder?
A lot further than that, apparently.
Yeah. Way farther.
Hopefully they didn't patch out fall damage or something.
Yeah, really. Like, it feels like they did. Because that was kind of crazy. Let's see. Expand 30 down. Set air. Might as well call this map Journey to the Center of the Earth at this point. It's funny, the facade of the factory is like this huge factory above ground, but like most of the map is going underground.
Yeah.
But it'll work somehow or other. Actually, might as well just there. So, actually, let me. Where's the Minecraft wiki? I thought I had a link there. Let me look up on the Minecraft wiki how far the fall damage actually is. Because it's kind of ridiculous how far. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that far. Also, I'm surprised that in the stream, Minecraft is still focused instead of Firefox right now.
Is that a good thing, or?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not a good or bad thing. It's just kind of weird. Because I have it set up to focus on the active window, but Minecraft is apparently being constantly detected as the active window right now. So, let's see. Even though, I mean, it kind of blurs Firefox anyway on purpose, so they wouldn't really be able to see much anyway, but let's see if I can find anything on fall damage here. Fall damage. Let's see. Players and most mobs take damage when hitting the ground after falling a certain distance. Yeah, I am well aware of that, but what is the distance? Fall damage equals maximum between 0 and floor fall distance minus safe fall distance x fall damage. What the heck is this even supposed to mean? Just tell me. While a fall of 23 blocks should be enough to kill a player at full health. Okay, good. The fall of at least 23.5 blocks is required to kill the player because the game checks if the player is on the ground and calculates fall damage before updating the player's fall distance. Okay, so 24 blocks. Good to know. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Holy crap! That is a long way down. Hoil moil, that is so good. I mean, that's halfway down to bedrock. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, like, are you sure the wikis are like knows what it's talking about?
yeah, like
That's
kind of ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
they literally have to fall this far to die. Like, this is the distance that guarantees their death. Like, yeah, I believe it, but like any shorter distance, like, I'm actually gonna test that. I'm gonna like have one walkway be all the way down here, but then the other walkway is literally just gonna be one
One block shorter.
like,
Or-
yeah, like 2 blocks shorter, and maybe this would be like a trust exercise. Just the AI says you need to fall through the grate here, but trust me, you need to be closer to the door, not further. Otherwise, you're gonna break your legs twice.
In your face.
Yeah, you're gonna on one of the walkways you're gonna break your legs, but on the other one you're gonna break your entire body. Like, and there's a healing station right next door that'll fix one of those, but not the other. So choose wisely. Let's see. Set waxed, exposed, copper. Great. And then I'll set it up so that the player can only break grates that are like right there, like right above the two walkways that they need to choose from or something. Even though it looks somewhat video gamey that those are the only places they can actually break through, it still works, I guess. I mean, Minecraft is a video game, so heck, might as well have a third walkway that's like a bad idea for a completely different reason, that they'll actually get stuck and then they have to fall like a different distance. Yeah, like all the way down. That could actually be interesting puzzle-wise. Is like they have to get to the lowest grade, but they have to figure out the safe way to get to the lowest grade. And the only way is to get step on the highest grade first. I keep calling them grades. Walkway. I mean, they are made out of grades, but like they have to find a safe way to get down there. Just gonna copy and paste that. And so that's one walkway, and then I mean they can just jump over the rails, so I'm not that concerned there. Actually, I'll make this walkway curve kind of so that it's not just all horizontal walkways. Just make it a little more interesting. And it's like 20 minutes until the intermission in the live stream. I'm surprised that time isn't flying more quickly. I was expecting it to be like 2 p.m. already or something. So, alright, and then, I mean, it's obviously gonna be like an actual wall here. I'm building out of the right material, right? Yeah. Just need to actually build said wall. Let's see. And then, wait. I think this is the corner here. So this is actually a couple too long. Nice and easy. So,
I like how that looks.
yeah. It's kind of cool that it's like built into the natural terrain a little bit too. I might actually, like, I'll have this upper area still be the factory, but then like lower into the pit is like more natural stone and stuff. That could be cool. But and actually with the grates being set up this way, it actually looks like an intentional thing instead of just some are rusty and some aren't for some reason. Like it looks like it's painted green or something is like
Purpose.
on purpose, yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow instead of it being like actually oxidized.
Yeah.
And that works pretty well, I think.
It looks like it still kind of ties to kind of our idea of like a trust test, basically.
Yeah,
Because you only really get 3 options.
yeah. And what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Seems to happen a lot.
I forgot what you were gonna say too. So we're even.
Yeah. Yeah. I never told you in the first place. How could you forget it?
Yeah.
Just gotta make this look like it's an actual door, even though it's not. Iron door here. Why is? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Wait. It should actually be like that. That should be there. There. So, let's see. Set block this coordinate. I just need to set up a checkpoint in the data pack for the thing. Let's see. Checkpoints, okay. Trust, fall, walkway, room. Execute as at A, these coordinates. Hold on. X equals this. Y equals this. Z equals that. Dx equals 0 at 1. Well, dy equals 1. dz equals, I'll actually do 0.5 for that dx and dy. At s, run spawn point at s, this, and then what, let's see what direction this is facing. Let's see. It's 0, 0. Cool. So. Oh. 2, 3. Okay. Alright. And then gotta build the data pack into the world using beat and then. Alright, so now, if I'm not mistaken, okay, cool. There's a checkpoint here now. So when the player steps on this brick here, their spawn is set to right here. So. After I add the handrails to this, I'll test it. Ooh, where did I just place that? I have no idea. I can't see a thing. The glare on the screen doesn't help either, but it's like definitely need to add some copper bulbs or something down here. And yeah, closing the blinds would definitely help too. Oh, you have to pull both cords down at the same time on the blinds there, and then like they basically function as one. So you pull them down just a little bit, and then you like
Oh wait.
like
I think I'm making you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me take care of the blinds while Clancy builds.
Yeah.
And I just said your real name on accident. Oops.
Yeah.
But
That's okay.
No one's watching anyway. So,
Impromptu stream intermission. So if you
Yeah.
want to get some coffee, do it now or something.
Yep.
And now we're back.
Yep, that was the shortest intermission ever.
Yeah.
But actually, the real intermission is actually coming up in like 5 minutes anyway. So, since the real intermission is coming up, I might as well start the real intermission and give us like 5 extra minutes of coffee time or whatever,
Or tea.
or
Your drink of choice.
Yeah.
For me, it's Dr. Pepper right now, though. So.
Yeah. I might actually make some chai latte for myself during the intermission. That actually sounds really good. So I'm gonna light this area up though first. Let's see, waxed copper bulb. Put that in the wall there. Put that in the wall there. Light those up just so that I can see literally anything. Put that there. Put that there. Light those up because this is where like iron doors are gonna be, but only one of them is gonna be able to be opened. So, I should probably do the same up here. These are waxed, right? Yeah. Yeah, I have to make sure the copper bulbs are waxed because if they're not waxed, they oxidize and they get dimmer and dimmer until they don't actually light up anything after a while. So that looks okay. Just okay, not great, but well, it looks great in the sense that there's a bunch of grates here, but I'll just temporarily remove one block from each of these to kind of test this out. So make sure I have the checkpoint saved. So if they go in the first one, they die. I don't know if that was supposed to happen. If they go in the second one, they die. They go in the third one's the only one that works. So if they try to jump to this one, then they just barely make it. And then they can jump over to there. So I think that actually works really well. For like they have to do it in a specific order. Because if they jump from this one down to the lowest one, I think they also still make it. So maybe I need to lower this one down like 2 blocks, I'm thinking, is how far I need to lower it. So actually I can just use World Edit to literally move it. Don't need to rebuild it. So move one down. Actually, I need to expand the selection one down first. Expand one down, and then move one down. World Edit is awesome. Oh, I need to actually need to figure out what I'm doing after the intermission, I guess, because it is intermission now officially. So everyone get coffee because I'll see you in about 12 minutes or whatever it is I normally say. So I'll see you in about 12 minutes.
Did you still want to do Minecraft though? Because I think you had a different idea for the second hour, if I remember.
Yeah, I was gonna do maybe Minecraft, like editing the resource pack,
Oh, texture
pack, yeah,
Yeah.
for the second half, but like I want to play Minecraft,
Oh, okay.
so might as well. And yes, in case you were wondering, stream, yes, we are back. I didn't hit the button on accident. I just forgot to announce that I hit the button on purpose. So we're back. We were just discussing what to do for the second half of the stream, as you were well aware.
Yeah.
And we've decided to just keep playing Minecraft. So it's funny, during the intermission, I was actually explaining to West a bunch of the editing intricate details of one of my most popular videos on my main channel, and then I realized, oh crap, I could have explained all that on stream and it would have been really interesting content. So I've decided I'll probably make a behind the scenes making of video for that video, like on my main channel at some point, just on account of the fact that it is actually like an interesting idea for content. So, but in the meantime, just gonna keep building in Minecraft. Oh crap. I love this extrude tool. It really makes building easy. That's the amazing thing about the Axiom mod, just in general, is the little utilities it adds are all really, really good utilities for building. I'm so happy I discovered that mod, because I literally can't even play Minecraft without it anymore. So, I think where we left off last was lowering this walkway slightly. So, expand one down, and then move one down. Yeah. And then adding, like, iron doors here. And actually, this is really cool that it connects to the caves now. Because this iron door could actually legitimately lead out into the caves and look really interesting and stuff. So now I just need to make the iron doors actually look similar to the rest of the way they look in the rest of the map here. Do that over here too. But this one has a button to actually open it. And I'll actually have it left hinged there. And then I'll add like the bricks around those in a bit. But now, let's see. So going in the first one immediately kills you. Going in the second one definitely immediately kills you. But going in the third one is like the only safe one, and then you jump down from, if you jump down from the third one to the second one, well, you don't die because you land on the handrails apparently. You need to figure out how to
Maybe move it one more down.
3 more down, I would say, because the handrails are like,
Oh yeah.
well, actually, how much health did I lose there? Let's see. Okay, so yeah, just like 1 more down would actually fix that, so. If I can figure out the selection here. Move 1 down. Kind of messed up the wall a little bit, but that's fine. So now, and actually I kind of want to add barrier blocks in such a way so that they don't have much air control on the way down. But at the same time, I don't want the barrier blocks to get in the way of the puzzle, because when they jump here, they might accidentally run into the barrier blocks. So I might need to do some data pack trickery of like when they first fall down through a gap is when the barrier blocks get placed by the data pack to ensure that they fall down, and then once they hit the ground, that's when the barrier blocks get removed or something. And of course, it won't just be these holes, because like they'll have grates to dig through with the wire clippers. So I'll have to figure out some interesting stuff. But anyway, test number, I don't know. One is a kill, even landing on the, well, not, the handrail doesn't kill them there, so I need to definitely do the barrier block thing to guarantee that they land on the actual walkway. But then number 2 does kill them, cool. Number 3 is safe, but then actually I need to test that again because I didn't land on the handrail. Okay, handrail still kills them there, good. But then if they jump from the handrail onto walkway 1, that works, cool. And I mean, the handrails will also work there because they're higher, and then they can just safely jump down to this walkway from there. So yeah, that works. That works really well for a puzzle. Just need to place these waxed copper bulbs to light the way a little bit here. And man, I mean, the fill commands to like do the barrier block thing are going to be somewhat complicated, I think, because I need to every tick detect if a player is like in this specific spot, and then if they are, I need to run fill commands to fill in basically all the barrier blocks to guide them down onto the walkway. And then as soon as they are detected to be like basically in this area, or I guess just at the respawn point would also work, then the barrier blocks get removed. So that's a lot of, like, I know how to do it, but it would be boring on stream to actually code all that. But one thing I can do that would be less boring code-wise is to actually add the map reset function to add these stripes here. So fill from there
Is that
to
for the,
there.
wire cutter blocks?
Yeah, waxed, oxidized. I'm hitting caps lock instead of oxidized copper. Great. Okay, that's one command. So now in the map reset function, like the way the map reset actually works is like it basically runs these commands here. So reset map 1 force loads a bunch of chunks so that it can successfully reset stuff, and then reset map 2 sets a bunch of stuff to air, and then reset map 3 sets the stuff back to the blocks it's supposed to be, and then reset map 4 removes the force load on all the chunks that it previously force loaded. And then starting inventory is a separate function that is responsible for giving the player the wire cutters and the written books and stuff. So it's kind of an interesting map reset system. And actually, I think the map reset thing is kind of a thing I've pioneered in Minecraft maps just in general. Like, I've literally never seen any Minecraft map do like a map reset thing before. And it's interesting because I've kind of done it out of necessity while testing my maps. I don't want to make a copy of the world and then test the copy of the world and then delete the copy of the world and all that crap. So I just kind of, in the data pack that runs the adventure map, I have like a map reset thing. And the innovative thing I do is I actually expose that to the player so that they can play the map multiple times if they want without doing all the file copies and stuff. So,
Makes things very convenient.
yeah, makes things really convenient for both the players that want to play again and me as the map developer testing, because then if I test the map, I can just easily reset it again in game. So, anyway, I need to, let's see, I'm naming it the Trust Fall Walkway area, and I need to fill that with copper grates, and then, let's see, fill this to this next oxidized copper grate. That's the command. So that's command number 2, and then command number 3 is just the same thing again. Fill these coordinates to these coordinates with the waxed oxidized copper grates. Oh, not lanterns, grates. So that's that third command. And this is actually the commands that go in reset map 3 instead of reset map 2. So, because reset map 2 is the one that sets things to air, but reset map 3 is the one that would set it to grates. So we'll just change these to air and make sure that the Minecraft namespace is in there, even though I'm not sure I actually need to. It's just good practice in the data pack to namespace everything in case players are using mods or whatever, because then it knows for sure we're setting it to the Minecraft air and not like aircraft air or whatever. Like whatever crazy mod they have installed, it makes sure that it's using the vanilla Minecraft version of that block and not the modded version. So we build to build the data pack into the world, and then in game just reload that. So now I'm gonna get rid of these as if the player has played this, and then I'm gonna reset the map to make sure that those actually reset correctly. Just gonna fly over here, and yep, it looks like they did. Cool. So I noticed some entity gizmos there, so I think other than the overcomplicated barrier thing that I need to do, I think this area's complete. So, well, gameplay complete. Scenery complete, not so much. But this is where the fun begins. Just add random patches of bricks and stuff. And actually add them, especially right around the doors. Oop. Oops. Come back here. Where did the iron door drop to? Oh, there it is. Something kind of funny I want to point out about the iron doors in this map is I've actually overridden their texture to be opaque. Because in vanilla Minecraft, the top part of the iron door has like a window, but because a lot of these are fake that just lead nowhere in this map, I decided to like use world resource overrides to make the doors opaque so you can't see through them in this map. And the only problem with doing that though is that if the player decides they want to play with a resource pack, like I'll just equip this one real quick. My overridden upper door is going to always be applied on top of their resource pack. So even if they have, well, it didn't this time. That's interesting. But usually, like, if they have a resource pack enabled, my override of the door would still be enabled on top of the resource pack.
So am I like out of place?
So like sometimes there's a conflict basically.
Yeah.
Like for some reason it's not conflicting right now, which is interesting. But like usually from my testing previously, what would happen is if they equip a resource pack, like underneath world specific resources, then world specific resources is going to apply first usually, and then because the world specific resources are applied first, this is what happens here is my override of the opaque door ends up overriding whatever resource pack they have installed. So that can sometimes potentially be an issue, but it's not really that big of a deal. So I'm not gonna really mess with it. And if like I have to override even more resources later in the map, I'll just add it to the rule book at the beginning of the map. Please play with just the vanilla packs enabled and nothing else. Because it'll cause problems if you have additional resource packs enabled, basically. So I'll just tell the players that at the beginning of the map as part of the map rules. So yeah, anyway, during the intermission, I was talking to West here about how this format, even though it's experimental for just today, this format is actually also going to be a potential live streaming format I use on my main channel. So look forward to streams like this one on my main channel in the future potentially. Let's see, I think that's all good. This floor needs to be installed here. And I don't know, it's already like a dark pit, but I'm thinking of like
making it look like it's a bottomless.
Yeah, making it look bottomless by setting it all to like black concrete or something, like I've done in other parts of the map. Like that. But then I might additionally like add kind of a gradient fading down into black concrete. That's actually a good idea. Let me just tough bricks here and hold on. Black concrete here. Polished black stone bricks in the middle. I keep closing my inventory even though this is part of my inventory. Whoops. Didn't mean to get rid of the black stone bricks, but that's okay. They're in the middle of the gradient anyway. So that'll be the gradient I basically need to build with to like smoothly fade to darkness. So it starts with tough, goes to cyan, terracotta. Actually, what other options are there? Looks like there's no good options. I mean, polished tough is an okay one. Cobbled deep slate, gray wool. Let's change that to deep slate bricks, deep slate tiles, polished blackstone bricks, black concrete powder. Let's change that to just blackstone, black wool, and then black concrete. Are the bricks like the blocks I would need to gradient with. If that makes sense. So I'm going to use the Axiom editor to actually paint the gradient though, because it has a really good like gradient tool. So let's see. I'm trying to remember now what all of those let's see. What all of those different blocks were now, because I can't remember at all. I think, let's see, actually, I think polished tough or something was the next one.
Yeah.
And then, hold on,
I know the second.
polished tough, cobbled deep slate.
Black wool is the second to last.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
So tough, polished tough, and then it was like cobbled deep slate, I think, is the next one. Hold on. This is annoying. I might as well just take it. Actually, I'll just take a screenshot. This is ridiculous. Let's see. And then open that in my little image editor, and I'll just have that referenced on my second monitor, and hopefully the stream is showing the correct window now. I can't see because the reference is covering the stream software, but so it starts with tough bricks, then it goes to polished tough, and then it goes to cobbled deep slate, then it goes to
Yeah, hopefully the reference image isn't the entire stream, otherwise that'd be
yeah,
people would be coming in here being really confused.
yeah,
Being like, what are all these bricks doing here?
yeah,
And it was like, what is this Minecraft stream? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like just a bunch of bricks. Random bricks.
yeah. Let's see. I think the next one was. I think those are deep slate tiles, but I don't see any. I can see cracked deep slate tiles. Oh, there we go. Deep slate tiles, and then I think those are blackstone bricks. Polished blackstone bricks, and then just normal blackstone. I think. I'm not gonna use wool. I'm just gonna go straight to black concrete at that point, because wool catches fire and stuff. So I don't want to
Yeah, we
recreate the dirt cube incident of whatever year that was. I'm sure you remember exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Inside joke, viewers, and I am not going to explain it to you.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the controls here. I think it's actually I just that's how it works. Cool. actually.
Oh, that's a pretty sweet tool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to remember the controls again for a second, but yeah, you can just paint gradients. It's pretty sweet. And I was momentarily also trying to figure out how to add noise to the gradient, but I don't remember how to do that. But I think this looks pretty good. Other than the floor in this corner being like the wrong brick, but I can just do that. Cool. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. I feel like the black concrete is a little too lit up here. And I'm gonna close the reference image so that I can see what's on the stream.
Yeah.
I think the black floor is maybe slightly too lit up. Trying to figure out if there's like a way I can fix it being illuminated, cause it kind of is obvious that it's a fake floor right now.
Maybe just make it all darker or something.
Yeah, like black concrete is literally the darkest block in the entire game, so like I'm not sure how to make it even darker.
Just add the void. Problem solved.
Yeah, really, literally just expand this down to the void.
Yeah.
That would work, but
make it a real bottomless pit.
yeah, really. I think I figured something out potentially here, even though I can barely see what I'm doing. Nope, that looks even worse. I was thinking tinted glass would like remove the lighting, but you can just see the glass. So what did I just do? I can't see anything on my main monitor, so I'm like using the stream preview to like figure out what I'm doing. Meh, this'll have to do. It's like it's good enough, I guess.
That's funny that you're using your streaming monitor.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll work. Like, especially from all the way up here, it's like really hard to tell. So it's just when you get down here, it's like, wait a minute, but it doesn't matter that much. So, and I'll actually have to add like a kill volume down here, but
I was gonna say it. I mean, maybe it wouldn't work for this part, but I think it would be kind of cool to maybe use the black concrete as like one of the trust tests, like.
Oh yeah.
Like it kind of.
Yeah, like it looks like a death pit, but it's actually not.
Yeah, like you actually
basically
have to jump into the black concrete.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be like at the very end or something of the map. Like I don't
Maybe.
think it would be a good spot for here, but
Right.
kind of interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. It would be a good, like, random part of the map,
Yeah.
probably, is like, you have to jump down into what looks like a deadly pit, but it's actually not a real deadly pit, and there's like a secret wall you can go through or something.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
So. So now I need to actually set up this upper area to look like the right bricks and stuff. So let's see. Okay. walls. Tough. I think these are tough bricks that I'm using, yeah. And then. And I'll just manually dig out this other door instead of relying on World Edit for everything. And then these are deep slate bricks that belong here. Heh. Ceiling. I should probably set the ceiling up to be tough bricks too. Set tough underscore bricks. Kind of looks boring. I should actually.
Should make it tougher.
Yeah. I was actually.
Bricks tougher.
Yeah, it's funny because I was actually about to say using chiseled tough would give it a cooler ceiling look, though. So. Chiseled tough. What the heck? That's not. Oh, chiseled tough bricks. That swirly pattern is not what I meant. There we go. Heh, that looks cool. And then if I just make the walls a little patchier down here instead of like a clear division. There we go. Cool. Heh. Gosh, I don't know if it's being picked up on the microphone, but it's a pretty windy day out there.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong door. Just trying to go back into here. Heh. I feel like the walls are a little bit bare, even though it's like a deep pit room. I feel like I want to add like pipes on the walls or something. So next, I'm using exposed copper more than normal raw copper in most places, just because the exposed copper looks like older and rustier, which makes sense because it literally is that. But just add a bunch of random pipes or things that I'm trying to get the player to believe are pipes at any rate. And they might try to land on that, so I need to like use barrier blocks to prevent that. Just up to here at least. And another one here, perhaps. But actually make it come out from the wall a little bit. Then just do that. Maybe this pipe splits and goes this way, although that's another landing hazard there, so I just fix everything with barriers. barrier. So that should all be barriers now. Okay, cool. And I feel like one more pipe, like right here, just completely flush with the wall, but have it actually go down into the pit, basically. Cool. Now it looks more industrial. Heh. Cool. So, now, let's see, this is the door that player actually ends up going to, so. Just kind of expanding out a potential hallway here. And then I don't know what to do from this point, but I actually really liked the tiled ceiling effect up here,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna probably do that in a lot of the other areas of the map too. Replace mode. And then I don't know what to do here. Guess always takes a couple moments to just think, I guess. Lights. And now we have another empty hallway. The coolest part of the map. Sorry everyone. Just drinking some chai latte that I got during the intermission. But yeah, that was a cool gameplay idea we came up with here. Is like,
Catwalks.
yeah, figuring out the best way to descend onto the catwalks and stuff. The only thing I haven't tested, I just realized, or maybe I tested and forgot what the result was, but jumping from this catwalk handrail onto that handrail. Oops, I missed it.
At least the reset blocks are working.
Yeah. Yep, the reset. Like I already tested that a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Dang it, I missed the rail again. The idea is to land on the rail. Okay, good. Landing on the rail kills the player as intended, so. Cool. I feel like there's more missing here somehow. But
Needs more pipes.
yeah. Yeah. I feel like maybe a glass pipe with lava in it or something would look cool, but I don't want to illuminate the whole pit all the way to the bottom because the darkness is part of what's hiding the fact that this is fake.
Yeah.
So
and it might mess up the gradient feeling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, heck, this pipe here already kind of risks that a little bit, so I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of it. Yeah. But what I could do is like a pipe that with lava going down, but then like only goes down a little ways and doesn't actually go that far. Cause I feel like the main thing that's missing is visual movement in this area.
yeah, there's not a whole lot of it.
Yeah, like if I stand still, it's basically just a screenshot,
Yeah.
and so it's not really that visually interesting in this area. Mainly just because there's not much moving, but another
Maybe-
thing.
I was gonna say maybe instead of lava, I don't know how difficult it would be to achieve, but maybe using the boiler water, like flowing.
Oh yeah,
through
yeah, like the
boiler water.
like the
there, like a glass.
yeah, like a glass
Tube.
tube with bubbles in it or something. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Because really, it's just normal water, but with a particle effect going off in it every tick. So it's pretty easy to do.
Oh.
I just need to get the coordinates and stuff right for that water bubble effect, but
Because I was gonna say that probably matched the map's aesthetics a little bit more
Yeah.
than just lava.
yeah,
Since I mean, the previous room, the hub area, anyway, is literally
Yeah.
the boiler. So.
right.
So it
And
kinda
actually,
makes
I
sense.
just realized like a mechanical thing that kind of makes sense too is there's these like 4 copper pipes going up from the boiling water, and they each go off in these different directions in these doors.
Oh,
So it could be implied that the boiling water is actually coming from that
That room.
So let's see if I do. I'm trying to remember how I constructed similar pipes in one of the previous rooms, because I built them in a specific way that looks really cool. I'm just trying to remember where it's at. Like this is the room I built with the lava pipes in it. Okay, so it's copper stairs and then cut copper. Okay, I think I got it. It's just because the liquid pipes are a little thicker around just because they have to be to have a full block of water in them or whatever, but I think I can make it work. If I like oops. There we go. And do this, and do this, and then where did I place that? Oh.
Out of place.
Yeah.
Placed it.
Yeah, really. And then just make sure this is watertight because it's literally water that's going to be flowing out here. replace this block with black concrete. Hope that doesn't get exposed anywhere. Okay. And then wow, that flowed really quick. Like the instant that I placed that bucket, it looked like the water was already flowing through this whole pipe. So now I just need to figure out the coordinates for the bubble effect. Basically here. Let's see. Actually, it needs to be in the middle of the pipe, so like roughly there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is the middle. Set lock these coordinates, and then the delta would be 4 on the y-axis. I just had to figure all that out. Let's see. Vertical bubble column up. These coordinates, and then the delta was like 0.25 along x, 4 along y, 0.25 along z, 0, 10, normal. I think that's the correct command for the effect I'm looking for, and I can adjust it if need be. But the stream is almost over, so this will be the finale. See if the bubbles look good. Need to adjust a couple things here. There's too many bubbles, but that's basically the end of the stream anyway. So I think I'll just make one last change and make the delta to be like 3.2 or something, and then it'll be fine from there, probably, to end the stream, because okay, still having problems here, but
at least we get a fireworks show, and by fireworks I mean bubbles.
Yeah,
To end the stream on.
yeah, really. Yep. So hope.
And it's also not 4th of July yet, but still.
Yeah, it's close enough. Close enough. So yeah, I hope whoever watched this stream actually enjoyed it. It was completely different for this channel, but it is a prototype of things to come on the main channel, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you're watching the recording, I hope you enjoy the recording. And I'll see you next Tuesday when I'm back to drawing stuff. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. So, yeah, I'm really bad at outros, so goodbye.